Hi, so here is my video. I know I owed this to you. Thank my daughter for doing the overhead view. So here's my rayon. I cut a piece. I'm probably going to use 2/3 of it. After a while, all I pretty much use are my Lemo 2s. I kind of know how much I need now. It's been a few years. I'll add some more to this if I have to. Then I roll this up. And at some point I'm going to go, okay, there's too much here. I might pull a little bit off. But you want to wick that rayon pretty tight through that coil. So just twist the ends. Pull it through. I have a 3mm inside diameter. And I'm pulling it through. It's pretty tight. You can't make it too tight. I've found that you can never make it too tight. So once I've got it through, I'm going to start thinning these tails out. And there's probably going to only be about 1/3 left of what's through the inside. And I've done this so many times with my Lemos, Lemo 2 I should say, that I can practically do this in my sleep. So it's pretty good. There's not much left there, maybe 1/3 of what's through the coil. When these chimney sections can get caught together, I'll just grab something like an elastic band or a vape band, and you can just separate them. So I've left long tails. So I just grab it like this, and I put my first chimney section. Put my first chimney section down. Now, you've got nice long tails here. And I'm going to thin them again. So I'm going to thin them. I don't want the rayon all clumpy right where it comes out of the coil. I want to pull any clumps out. It's pretty thin through there. Then I'm going to go do the other side. Pretty good, no clumps. I'll even pull it up like this. Make sure there's no clumps in my rayon. No clumps. That's pretty good. Comb it pretty nicely there. Now, I've thinned my tails considerably, so I'm going to trim. Usually I'm going to trim based on how much wick I've got left through there. But that's about it. There's maybe almost an inch left there. Now, take that thin tail, and I'm going to twirl it backwards. Do you see that? I'm twirling it backwards and stuffing it down that juice channel. Now I'm going to do the same on this side. I should make it nice and neat here. I would normally. Okay, and I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to twirl it backwards, and I'm going to stuff it in the juice channel. So now, if you look in the juice channels, it's quite a bit of wick in there, right? So I'm going to take some juice, a little bit of hazelnut coffee cake here tonight. And I'm just going to give it a generous amount. This coffee cake's been steeping, since June. Maybe a little bit oversteeped. It tasted pretty good on my hand when I tried it, so I thought, well, what the heck, why not? Okay, so when I know I can see my cottons, or my rayon's pretty saturated, just gonna fire it a couple of times. Maybe turn my wattage up there. This is, I do use 316L stainless steel with about 6 wraps with a 3mm inside diameter. So I'm just gonna do this a couple of times, saturate it again. I like to get rid of that little bit of funky rayon taste when you first start vaping on your wick. Okay, so it's pretty good. Fired it a couple times. Gonna stick a little bit more in. Now, just taking my tweezers here, sticking it down between the wick and the wall of the chimney section. I am getting a little bit of overflow. I've kind of oversaturated it. But I just want to make sure that my wick is not obstructing the juice well, the inlet there. I've not bothered to open up my juice well. I don't find that it's been a big problem. I never over tighten this, so I don't have that problem usually too much of having to use something to get a good grip. I'm going to tighten, not over tighten. Close your airflow completely. Okay, make sure everything's good. Okay, and open your juice port. Juice it up. Leave a little bit of an air bubble in there. Open up your airflow. Should be no problem now with leaking. I got nothing coming out. It's dry. This wick will go, I'll be vaping on this for a week and I'll never have a leak. Never, never, never. Vape's perfect every time. Love these things. Wish I could buy another 16.